It's time to join our colleagues across the nations and regions. From the 10 team here, it's good night. Good evening. The new boss of Wales's biggest university says she's taking on the job when the whole model for higher education is in question. Professor Wendy Lana is the first woman to be appointed Vice-Chancellor of Cardiff University. She says there will be big conversations over the next few months about what needs to change. The Welsh Government say they're having regular engagement with the sector about a sustainable model for higher education. Here's our education and family correspondent, Beth Ann Lewis.
Trying to forge a different path. Cardiff University's new Vice-Chancellor is the first woman to do the top job here.
I was in the council chamber yesterday and there are portraits of men all around the walls, and I was thinking about the fact that when the time comes, mine will be the first portrait of a woman to go up there. So I think it is significant.
Professor Lana says big decisions have to be made about the university's future, and she's talking to staff and students about what needs to change.
It's a challenging time for higher education, full stop. It doesn't really matter where you are. We are in a moment where the model for higher education is in question.
She says the university will have to work in a different way, with a suggestion that could mean cutting back in some areas. It all comes after what's been a difficult few years for higher education and for students.
The lectures have been good, they've been informative. The amount of work you have afterwards is fairly equal, you get a good social life as well. I do think with the rising cost of things, it's a bit difficult being a university student, trying to balance everything, having a job on the side as well.
When we are paying so much, stuff like online learning should be in person.
Resources for mental health especially would be useful, but general just support, especially with everything going on in the world right now, would be pretty helpful for a lot of people.
Cardiff is Wales's biggest university with over 30,000 students and 6,000 staff. But there are changes at the top of Wales's other institutions too. By the end of this academic year, there'll be new Vice-Chancellors at 5 of Wales's 8 universities, and they all face similar challenges, with funding at the heart of it.
The funding model's broken. Our home students, the fees don't cover the cost of their education. Money we get for our research doesn't cover the cost of our research. We love our international students, but we can't expect their fees to cross-subsidise our wider activities, and that's the state we're currently in, and it's not sustainable. I really want us to be proactive. I want us to be in control of our own destiny.
The message from the top is that staying the same isn't an option. What exactly that will mean for students and staff should be clearer in the new year.
A marathon runner from North Wales has had to drop her plans to run today's New York City Marathon because of what she calls disability discrimination. Gail Redman is a GP based in Flint. She says endometriosis puts her at high risk of dehydration and therefore runs long races carrying water and stoma supplies in a vest. Organisers of the event in New York say they tried to accommodate Gail, but for security reasons the vest is not allowed. Former Wales fullback Lee Halfpenny has signed a one-year deal with New Zealand Super Rugby side Crusaders. Halfpenny announced his national retirement in October and played his last game for Wales yesterday in the 49-26 win against the Barbarians. The 34-year-old says he still wants to carry on playing club rugby.
Crusaders was the team that I always followed growing up as a kid, and yeah, always enjoyed watching them and have over the years. That's the exciting opportunity, is a new challenge in a new competition, yeah, I'm just really excited to be coming over. Can't wait to come over and meet everyone.
The weather now. Tonight we'll see blustery showers drifting in, these becoming more frequent towards the morning. Tomorrow it'll be cloudy with blustery showers pushing in from the west. Some thundery mainly for western Wales, highs between 10 and 13 Celsius. And that's Wales Today. We'll be back from 6:25 tomorrow morning. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Good evening.
For 70 years, Panorama has pursued the truth.
What would you say to families